I've been vlogging by candlelight. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give me some feedback if anyone's hating it. If you're just like, why are you just a head and hands floating in blackness? Ah! Yeah, just let me know if you're having that reaction, alright? I got a request a while back for me to talk about self-confidence. Oh crap, I put my candle too far away. Now I really am just a head and hands floating in blackness. There we go. I got a request a while back. Someone asked me to talk about confidence and self-esteem. And it's taken me a while to get rounded to it because of the move, you know, all the things going on in my life at the moment. I felt a bit nervy. So, which is understandable. I mean, like, moving house is up there on the stress list. It's up there with, like, getting divorced and things. Or losing your job. And I'm moving interstate, so I should, like, not be too hard on myself for being stressed out. Yeah, so I didn't address it straight away because of the fact that I wasn't feeling the most confident person in the universe. But I'm feeling a bit better at the moment, and also I guess, you know, it's like no one is perfect. So even if you possess confidence and self-esteem, you're still going to feel unsure of yourself from time to time. Yeah, so I think it was Rhino who requested it. So thank you, and you know, thank you for requesting it in the first place, and thank you for being patient. So the first thing I think I'll deal with is confidence. And I have a lot of experience trying to instill confidence in people in my professional life. And from my own personal life and from helping other people, the key thing that I've discovered is that confidence is earned. Essentially, confidence is your faith and belief in your ability to deal with hard situations. That's what confidence is. It's your knowledge that no matter what happens, somehow you'll pull through it. And so basically the way you earn confidence is to set goals for yourself and achieve them. And obviously to start off with, your goals should be very small, very achievable goals. So say, just say we're talking about someone who is afraid to, say someone who has massive social anxiety problems. This is very common. You obviously wouldn't make yourself go to a party, just overnight. Because the thing is that it could work, but it also might fail. And you want your risks to start off smaller and get bigger, and prepare as much as you can, so that your chance of being successful is high. Because the fact is that during the beginning stages of this process, every failure that, if you fail, you're going to take it really hard. It's going to knock your confidence back. So you want to ensure that you can step up slowly. So if you had the social anxiety issue, you might want to perhaps just go to your local shop and buy something, and maybe spark up a little, petty small talk conversation with the person who serves you, or something like that. That way it's just one person. It's in a situation where they can't turn around and say anything rude to you, pretty much. They're kind of held hostage to you. So you may as well use that fact to so that you can achieve one of your goals. So, once you've done that, then maybe you might want to, go do something else. Maybe like ring up a friend you haven't seen for a long time, go have a coffee with them, or, go around their house and have dinner or something like that, and sort of build it up to the point where you would think, okay, going to a party now is perhaps a viable challenge to set myself, So things like that. And make sure that you always are as prepared as you possibly can be. So maybe Make sure you feel that you look your best, because that's going to raise your confidence, whatever that is for you, you know. Things like that, you know. And self-esteem. Self-esteem is kind of tricky, because in a sense, self-esteem is our view of our value as a person, which is built up upon, firstly, things that other people have said to us, and then, once we get a bit older, the things we say to ourselves. Now, no one has low self-esteem for no reason. Little children don't have low self-esteem until they're taught by adults that they should have low self-esteem, essentially. A lot of the time when we are young, in frustration, our parents say things to us that stay with us for the rest of our lives, don't they? Yes, they do. And that, you know, other people around us as well, and the media has its say, and all the rest of it. One thing that helped me a lot in developing my self-esteem and a healthy self-image was to look at these things I believed about myself that were negative, to look at them, to trace back where they came from originally, and then analyze why they were said in the first place, right? So, you know, there's a lot of women out there, all too many women, right, walking around going, oh my God, I'm ugly, you know, I'm too fat, my tits aren't big enough, and this goes for men as well, but, you know, I'm just going to talk about one thing at a time. You know, I'm too fat, my tits aren't big enough, oh my God, I grow body hair, I'm a freak, you know, I'm too short, I'm too tall, I'm too butch, I'm too, you know, whatever, right? And you got to think, well, okay, where does that come from, you know? Oh, people said it to me. Why did they say that? You know, what context was it said in? What about those people? What do you think the people who said that, what is their self-image, you know? Because sometimes people who feel badly about themselves will try to make other people feel worse. You know, it's that whole sort of idea that some people have that there's only so much happiness to go around in the world, and if you decrease other people's happiness, yours somehow will magically go up, you know. Or, you know, look at the media, you know. What informed you that you were supposed to look a certain way? Advertising for things, magazines that you've read. Why are they telling you this? Because they want to give you an unrealistic ideal to live up to that you will never achieve unless you're one of the, 8% of women who resemble models. Because the thing is that if this ideal is never achievable, you'll strive for it the rest of your life. And you'll spend a lot of money in the process, and I tell you, it's daylight robbery. Daylight robbery. They are stealing right out of your purse, and they're making you feel good for it as well. You're sitting there reading the ingredients on the label of that moisturizer or whatever, you know. This will energize your skin. Okay, how can skin be energized in the first place, you know? But we love buying that stuff because we love the fairy tale myth illusion, you know. Oh, I'm going to be so pretty, you know. But generally these things don't work, and if they do work, it's very short-lived. So that's just for money. You're just being exploited for money, you know. Or what if your parents said horrible things about you? You know them. Why would they do that? What is their image of themselves, you know? Do they feel bad about themselves? Maybe they felt you know, somehow inadequate next to you, you know? Maybe they felt that you outshone them in some way, and they were conflicted about that because while they wanted you to do better than them, there was still that little niggling, like, low self-esteem issue within them that made them want to cut you down, you know? So essentially you just got to look at all of it and sift out how much of it is bullshit. Because a lot of it is just bullshit.